Yo, people, midweek madness, Premier League football. Oh boy, what a week it has been, man. It's been a mad week. Big yourself up, Scants, man, because I know
Yep.
it's not really been a good midweek for you guys, man. Let's just get straight into it, man. Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. What did you make of your performance, man?
Story of our season, isn't it? Story of our season. We thought we were doing decent. I think it was like undefeated in 20 games or something like that. Thought we turned the corner. But as per usual, mistakes by players get punished. And we lost, man. Let's get it right. We've both been saying it for a while. Wolves have been decent for the last,
Yeah.
I'll say, month and a half. They've been really good. Can't take them lightly. I said before the game to you that it's going to be a tough game. I take a 2-1 win. That's what I thought the scoreline would be. Liverpool just slow and lethargic. No speed to the game. Had a lot of the ball. Really do much of it. Didn't really start playing until they scored. And then the young boy Rio come on, injected a little bit of pace, and
Mm.
we got what we deserved. Let's get it right. So the first goal, Van Dijk got a little nudge. Yeah, we've seen them given this season. If he made a meal of it, he probably would have got. We probably got a foul, but he's got to be stronger there. Great
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Looked like Konate going to get across and make the tackle, but it was a brilliant finish. Got back into the game. Salah finally scored from open play. First goal in the Premier League for about 9 games. I know he
Mm.
scored, but he wasn't that fantastic. But hopefully, I'll give him a little bit of a confidence boost. And then the winning goal for them, two player errors again. First of all, Jones. I don't know why he's
Curtis
playing it
Jones,
back.
yeah.
I don't know why he's playing it back there. Just kick it away.
Mm.
He gives it back to Allison. All right, he's on a bit of pressure, but again, he gave a poor kick. But then there's still players in and around the box who could have closed him down. Joe Gomez turning his back on it, getting the deflection, not trying to close it down. And Wolves
Mm.
took the 3 points fully deserved at the end of the day. Like I said, it's a story of our season, man. It's just can't wait for the season to end, to be honest with you. It's just been a very poor season. Slot's going to come under pressure again. I heard a bit of his press
Yeah.
conference today saying about he's not telling the players to play like that, but you're the coach at the end of the day, so they're doing something. You
Are they
must
just,
be
are they
telling
just
them to.
not following slot? Are they just not following slots instructions at all? Then.
I don't even think he's not following stop instructions. I think it's just we sort of played like this last year, where we kept
Mm.
it tight for the first half, looked what the team was doing, made adjustments at half time, and then came out and done the business. And that hasn't worked this season. We've tried to do it. First 5 games, we got away with it. Got some goals like in 90th minute and stuff like that. And then obviously you saw the losses. It just I don't know. It's the players as well as Slot. Let's have it right. Like some of the
Mm.
players, a lot of the players have underperformed this season, and the sloppy mistakes that players have made, you can't put that on Slot. I'm sorry. Like I know fans are saying Slot. The buck stops at the manager. Always has, always
Mm.
will. But the mistakes by players, you can't put that on. You can't put that on the manager. They're seasoned professionals, seasoned internationals. Some of them, like I said, Jones. He's played
Yeah.
over 200 games for Liverpool. Like again, why are you playing it back there? Me and you have kicked ball. We ain't giving it to the keeper there.
Mm.
Like just kick it away. Like he was
Get
so
rid of it.
lax. Yeah, he was so lackadaisical there. He stopped, looked around, and then played it back to Allison. Like just kick it down the pitch. Like we've
Mm.
got back into the game. 1-1's not a good result, but take the point at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So slots
I
to
was. I
slots
was.
to
I
slots
was.
to blame. Slots to
I
blame,
was
but it was also the players. I'm sorry. I'm not just putting it all on Slot.
yeah. I was surprised at Allison's kick though as well,
Mm,
because normally you've seen Allison blast them into the opposition half, and
yeah.
I don't know if it was slightly under a little bit of pressure, or maybe he wasn't expecting it from Jones in that position, but the kick kind of did surprise me, man. It's
Yeah,
literally just, just the edge of the box. But with me, like, I think now Rio's got to start, man.
yeah.
Like he's got to start. Even if you bring him, you start him and then you take him off.
Mm.
Gakpo for me is just becoming very predictable, and he's not doing much. It's like when
Nah.
Rio comes on, he makes things happen.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like the defenders, you could tell the defenders are scared of Rio because
yeah.
he's so quick, and he's not scared to take anyone on. He's just got that young raw talent that he just gets the ball, and he's just so confident with it, and he looks good, and
Fearless. He's fearless. He's a
fearless.
typical young player, just fearless. I don't care who you are, just give me the ball,
Mm,
let me do your thing. It's like, again, this is what the third time he's come on in the last 3 weeks when he's basically set up a goal and someone's buried it. That cross he
yeah,
played to Van Dijk, Van Dijk's got to bury
yeah.
that.
He's got to bury that. Yeah,
He's got to bury
yeah.
that. You get what I mean?
Mm,
So
he's
it's
got to
just
bury.
it's just get to the end of the season, man. Just get to the end of the season, get in the Champions League, regroup, and go again next year. Like, I know people are gonna go on and say, "Oh, you spent 500 million and all that." Yeah, we spent the
Mm,
money, but we didn't. Like I said to you at the beginning of the season, I said, and you can go back on the tapes. I said at the beginning of the season, don't think we did enough in the summer. And I said that. Don't
mm.
get me wrong; it's a very good window. I'm happy with the window, but I still don't think we did enough. I thought we sold too many players to balance the books.
Yeah, yeah.
So we spent 450 million, but we sold like 300 million in players. So
Mm, mm.
it's just the way it is, man. So, but like I said, I'm still confident we'll get top five. Um,
If you don't get top five, is that a disaster for Liverpool after,
yeah,
especially after winning the
it's a
title?
it's a disaster either way. Let's get it right. Let's be honest with it. I
Mm,
expected us to be challenging and winning the league this year.
yeah,
So
yeah.
getting top five is a disaster of the season at the end of the day. No, there's no two ways about it. But
Mm,
get out of it as you can
yeah.
and go again at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as we can go again next season and start challenging again, get the right players in the summer, then that's what we got to do. But he's definitely got to get top. He's got to get Champions League next year. Because
Oh,
it won't
definitely.
just affect. It's not. I don't think it'll affect the money, but it'll affect the players
Mm,
coming in. That's what I think it will affect.
mm,
Players are going to
yeah.
want to play Europa League football,
Champions
aren't
League
they?
football.
You get
No,
what I mean? So that's
exactly.
it's going to affect the summer signing. So that's why you need to get in.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot, man. It's important, man, for them TV revenues as well, and
Mm,
that Champions League money,
yeah,
basically, man. So yeah, boy, I think you know what. When I'm looking at it, obviously Chelsea, we see Chelsea beat Villa 4-1 um, as well yesterday, but Chelsea for me are hit and miss. Villa are they're down and out,
you're in
right?
trouble.
They're down and
They're,
out. But
they're,
but Chelsea for me are still hit and miss. They're not,
yeah.
they'll play. I don't know who they got next, but they'll play and they'll probably get a draw or they'll lose that. They're not. There's no consistency with
Mm,
Chelsea. Um, Man United did have a bit of consistency brought down to earth yesterday, but we'll get onto them games in a minute. But first, let's get onto my boys going away to difficult Brighton ground, and I've had people today saying, "Oh, well, you should just play football, and because Brighton are there for the taking, you can beat Brighton. It's only Brighton." I'm like, it's only Brighton. Like, come on, no, Brighton are not. Brighton are one of those teams that on their day they can beat anybody. All right, let's have it right. Do you know what I'm saying? Brighton are not just your typical whipping boys of the league. I know obviously the manager, Brighton manager, was complaining about, oh, you know, we played football, Arsenal didn't play football, and he's kind of moaning about saying, oh, with time wasting and certain parts a bit too aggressive and getting away with a lot and stuff like that. And it just makes me laugh because if we were currently in fifth, sixth, seventh place doing exactly the same thing, nobody would complain.
no.
nobody will complain. It's because we're top, like me and you have spoken about. When you're top, everyone, you're a target.
Yeah,
You're a target. Everybody wants to beat you. Everybody wants to kind of be that team that knocked the confidence out of the top team or lost the top team the title or whatever, whatever. But one thing I kind of got to praise us for is that we defensively, um, we've had shaky moments. I'm not gonna lie,
yeah,
we have had some shaky moments, but I just feel the unity in the players and the mentality. I think this year is a lot stronger than it has been in past years, and I feel like the players know what's on the line. Like, yes, there is a bit of ishhousery, a little bit. Especially like I know nobody likes Gabriel. Like Gabriel goes up with someone and he can sometimes fall like a sack of potatoes. He's a big guy, but he
yeah.
falls. But
He's got to
he,
stop that, man. He's got to stop that.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
but
You're big, strong centre back, man. You can't be doing that. I'm sorry. Like I like him. I rate him highly. But
yeah,
you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that as a
but
centre as a
but
centre back.
but on to back him though on that year, it's the thing there. He's mastered it and he gets away with it. And if the refs are not gonna pull him up on it and he sees I'm doing it, it's working, it's getting me fouls,
Yeah,
why should he change it? Do you get what I'm saying? If they brought a new system and they said, oh, if that happens, if we deem it too weak, we're just gonna give the goal, you're not gonna get the foul, whatever, then fair play. You'll see a change in his game. But
mm.
listen, he's playing the game. Sometimes you gotta play the game and
Nah,
you know,
facts, bro.
yeah,
Facts.
so for that, yeah, I know he's big and he's strong and he goes down, but he just doing what he knows he can get away with. And
Mm.
when you look at like other players in the league that do certain things, there's other players that get away with a lot. Like, for example, I'll give say Harry Maguire as an example. I saw a thing today. There were so many instances this season where people have gone up with Harry Maguire, challenged him, and he's gone down holding his face or he's
Yeah.
holding his neck. And when you see the replay, no one's touching, he's not been touched. And he's done that. There was a video today I saw, there's about 4 or 5 times this season he's done that. He's just
Yeah.
faking the injury. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm sure if they was to scrutinize every team and certain players,
Of
you could
course.
come up with shit harrows thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, they get away with it because our refereeing system is the worst in Europe.
Yep.
They're absolute rubbish. So players are just like, well, boy, ref
Yeah.
ain't gonna pick it up. So let me do it.
The only problem is like you're gonna do it one too many times, and you just don't want that time to hurt you. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
don't do it. You get what I mean? I get what you do. Like in the Champions League, you get away with that stuff because you know how they are. As soon as you get touched in the Champions League, it's a foul in it.
It's a foul.
But
Yeah,
in the Premier League, sooner or later they're gonna go, nah, that's this sort of thing. And if that costs you now, you're like everyone's gonna be like, what do you do that for, Gabby? Like you're strong, you should be so yeah. As of when, get away with it, but it's just that you don't want to do it when a game's gonna cost you. Like remember Newcastle? He
yeah.
did it
Joe
against
Linton. Yeah, yeah,
Newcastle and he
yeah.
didn't get the foul. You get what I mean? So you just don't want it to
Mm-mm.
be, especially now we come into the running of the season, you don't want it to be one of
Not
them.
with 8 games to go,
That's
mate.
what I'm
Trust me.
saying, bro. Like this
No
is the
mucking
time. Like
about.
cut that out, man. Don't be doing it now. You get what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like be strong. Like this
Yeah.
time of the season, you just need to be standing strong. But we like I said, we chat off the line all the time. Like, love, just win. That was my motto last season. That's your motto this season. Just win. Like,
Just
who
win.
cares? When you look in the record books, you're gonna say, "Oh, Arsenal won the 25-26 season with shit, boring football." It's just gonna say champions of that
Yeah,
year. You
yeah,
get what I
yeah,
mean? No one's
yeah.
gonna remember how you played back then. Because let's be honest, like, yeah, you're not playing beautiful football, but at this time in the season, you don't need to do. You just need to get the points by any means
Yeah.
necessary. And it's the same with me in Liverpool for the top 5. I don't care how the win comes. I don't care how we're playing. Just get it done. I know some people that, you should be like Liverpool. You got all these players. You should be. No, I don't care. Just get the points. At this time in the season, you don't care how you play. You just need to get the points. Get the points on the board. Move on to the next game. Simple as.
Facts. That's
you get what I mean,
bro. I don't care. You can call us Set Piece FC. You can call us whatever you like. As long as when the 90-minute whistle goes and it's +3, I really don't care, man.
Yeah. The only thing I would say with Arsenal at the moment, which might come back to bite them, is that they keep scoring a goal and then sitting back. Like, it's going to cost you sooner or later, man. You can't keep getting away with it. Like yesterday, you 1-0 up, playing well, and then that was it. It was like you didn't want to attack no more. Like, I don't understand why. I know your defense is solid. Don't get me wrong, best defense in the league, but you saw it with Raya again yesterday. That mistake he made when he came out, got lobbed, and obviously Gabby cleared it off the line. Like, you can't afford it. You can't afford to sit back and take a chance. Look at Man City yesterday. 1-0 up, controlling the game, out of nothing, bang. Nottingham Forest 1-1. You get what I mean? Like, you can't sit back in this league, man. You have to go for goals. Like, it's just the way it is.
It's tough. And yesterday, you know what was weird? I think I said it before yesterday. We haven't seen Jesus for a couple games. I don't know if he's got a knock or whatever, but he's been on a bench.
Yeah.
But I just felt like when the game was kind of getting to that point where there's 15 minutes left, 20 minutes left, I was kind of calling for Jesus, man, because Jesus can take so much pressure off a game because he draws players in, he gets fouls a lot. He creates a lot, and he's so unpredictable when he's in and around the box. You just don't know what's going to happen. And Havertz came on, and I think, Havertz was a little bit better than Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres again for me was quiet, but I can't blame him yesterday because I did see a few opportunities where Gyökeres was making the run and they weren't playing that forward ball into him. And that's how, like we said, that's how he likes it, because it's weird because whenever I've seen Gyökeres get a one-on-one this season, he can't take on his man. If you got Gyökeres, then you got the defender, then you got the goalie and the goal. And from him to get past the defender to get a shot off, it's like he can't do it. And the defenders, 9 times out of 10, the defenders, they get to him. But I feel that, just look at the example of a Spurs game, like his first goal, ball was into him quickly, took it out of his feet, bang. And the second goal again, played through, used his strength. It's like the ball's in front of him where he's running onto it. But if you're playing it to his feet, yes, he can hold it up a bit. And I know his people say like, oh, when the ball's played into him, his touch is a bit shaky, which it can be. He was doing that in Portugal, but he could get away with it because the defenders over there are not as good as they are over here. So playing that way in Portugal is getting away with it. So him trying to play, I think he has to kind of we got to play to his strengths, but I feel like he has to adjust his game for this league instead of still having that Portuguese mentality of the way things, because you're not going to get much in the Premier League at all. I think all the players, nobody really had a standout game, I'd say, yesterday. Rice just runs his socks up. I think Rice is just tired, man.
Yeah.
He's been running his socks off all season. And I know people are saying, no, lately he hasn't looked too good, but I feel partly that is he's just knackered.
Yeah.
He's knackered.
He covers a lot of ground. Like, I think
a lot of ground.
I think Capie played well again yesterday. I think he was solid yesterday. Timber sort of looked nearly not back to his best, but he looked a lot better than he's done the
A lot
last few
better than he
games.
has.
I think Mosquera was a bit shaky yesterday. That's probably the first game I could say I've watched him. He looked a bit shaky since he's came in. He's a bit rash yesterday.
The early yellow card set him off a bit.
Yeah, he was a bit rash yesterday. Zubimendi was quiet. Eze was quiet. Gyökeres, I think, to me, I don't think he's got the confidence to take on centre backs over here like he had in Portugal. I think the centre backs over here are just as quick as him and strong. Yeah. Where in Portugal he could sort of bully him. He's had the frame, he had the strength to bully him. Where he hasn't really been able to bully any of the centre backs. Obviously against Spurs he played well, but I think he had that confidence that he could bully their centre backs if he had the strength to bully him. Whereas when he goes up for a couple of challenges with centre backs over here, and he doesn't seem to be able to hold them off or anything, he sort of like goes into his shell. So I think that's what he's got to, like you said, he's got to adapt his game now, because he's not going to be able to be a bruiser and brush past the centre backs over here, because they're a lot stronger, a lot quicker. So you're right where you say he needs to adapt his game. So he definitely needs to do that. But yeah, he did all right. Like I said, you got the victory. Like I said, you just need to change. You need to change your mentality a bit. Like when you go 1-0 up, go for the second goal, go for the third goal to kill the game. So then again, that helps you not just with the game management, it also helps with the substitutions Arteta's be able to do, because like you said, Rice is tired at the moment. But how many games where you've been winning 3-0 and you think, Rice, you can come off for the last 20, 30 minutes, you can have a little bit of a break. It's like every single game,
it's tight.
It's tight, and you have to play right up to the 96th minute. So it's at the moment, like you said, Rice is really tired. Like this weekend, obviously you've got Mansfield away on Saturday. Rice and Zubimendi shouldn't be even on the bench. They should be gone. They should be at home resting their feet up, because if they're on the subs bench, they still need to do the warm up. They still need to do the cool down and all that. So it's not really a rest sitting on the bench. They shouldn't be there whatsoever. So
even traveling, like,
this is what I'm saying, bro. It's like nothing. Like, put your feet up. If you're gonna rest them properly. Don't just say they're not playing today. That's a rest, because it's thick and fast now, isn't it? What, Champions League next week, then the league game, then the second Champions League game, and then it's the cup final, and then it's two internationals.
2 weeks of internationals,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
putting an international there is it's the worst thing they could have done.
It's because of the playoffs, though, isn't it? It's because of the World Cup playoffs. That's why it's there, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, couldn't you have brought these games forward? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like what they're gonna do next season, they're sandwiching. They're putting it in 2 months, innit?
Yeah.
So, sorry, they're putting it in a month. The 2 international September breaks, they're putting them in. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like at a time where it's crucial, you've got people fighting for obviously we're fighting for the title, fighting for cups, and especially if we're on a little momentum thing at the time, you don't want to kind of stop. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if we were to win the Carabao Cup, that's extra momentum. So then you don't want to then break. You want to go again, like bring me the next opponent. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what they're doing, man. But let's quickly go into a couple more games. Newcastle 2, Man United 1. That Ursula goal was
a finish.
That was a finish. Unexpected. Because from where he got it from, and then he had the little stumble, I'm not expecting him to cut in and try and bend it with his left foot. Like,
weaker foot as well, isn't it? I'm sure he's right-footed.
I don't even know, but boy, he seemed like he was left-footed yesterday. The way he just bent it, and he just
whipped it.
Whipped it. I don't know. It's like when you see players like, where is this all the time? Like, where's this confidence and thing?
But to be how he's a confident kid, man. He remember he was I'm sure he was a top goal scorer in the under-21 tournament this summer, weren't he? or he was up
Yeah, was it
there.
this
He was
summer?
up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
summer just gone. He was up there. So he's a confident kid, man. Eddie Howe hasn't really trusted him that much, but
Mm.
he showed it, man. It was a great finish, man. Great
Yeah,
finish.
maybe he the thing, man. And to be honest, I'm glad United
Oh yeah.
um they took a L, man, because
Mm.
boy, United fans they've been speaking a lot. Obviously, yeah, they went on a good run. They beat us, they beat City, and do you know what I mean? They've been on a good run, and I even heard certain United fans saying mathematically we can win the league. Like I'm like, yeah, you're doing all right, but you're a bit ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I knew. I told you, man. They would just slip up. Like someone heard someone say today, the first time they've had to play 2 games in a week, they struggled.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, and then like, yeah, one game a week is easy. Once you get in Champions League next season. Is it going to be that easy? Champions League thing, like I swear I saw something where they were saying by the end of the season, I think if Arsenal or City make it through to the end of basically everything, they would have played almost 30 games more than United or something like that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, that is mad,
Remember,
you know?
Man United playing less games than the Championship.
Yeah,
Remember the
yeah,
Championship 48 games, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
They're only gonna play 40 games this season. 40 or
They went
42.
out, they
Went
went
out in
out
the
earlier to Grimsby.
first round of the cup. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
39. And what round did they go in the FA Cup? First or first attempt? We went out early to Brighton, isn't it? I
yeah.
swear they drew Brighton like in the first round.
I think so. I can't even remember,
Yeah, so that's 40 games. There's 40
Yeah,
games.
you
You get
see?
what I mean? So
Well, the rest of us playing 60,
that's what
you
I'm
know.
saying.
So yeah, it's tough, man. But do you feel that this top four, well, I won't say four, top five race because
Yeah.
it will be five. Um, do you feel that Villa are gonna drop out completely, or do you feel Emery they might just hold on to that last spot?
I think Emery might start going for because the Europa starts back this week as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna go for that Europa,
Right.
100%.
And then
Yeah.
I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure their next game is their next game against Man United, Villa.
I'm not even sure. I could double check quickly. But they got some, yeah. Villa got some tough. Villa still got City as well.
We still got us. We still got to go to them.
Yeah, go. Yeah, Man United Villa. Jeez. Whew, on Sunday.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they got Europa on the Thursday. He's obviously going to go strong in that. You're going to have to wait and see what his lineup's going to be on the Sunday. So yeah, they're
Then
in
they
trouble,
got
man. They're basically
uh,
doing
uh,
exactly what Nottingham Forest did, isn't it?
after United, they got West Ham then Forest. Two teams
Mm.
that are fighting for their thing. So let me just read this thing. Shows how good our transfers last summer was so far. So many games, injuries. Yeah, Arsenal have managed to keep going. Got to take it out to the. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I agree because when we were signing Hincapié and things like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, another defender, another this," but we've had periods where Gabriel's been out, Saliba's been out, Calafiori's been out. Do you know what I mean? Ben White out.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So Timber for a period as well. So it's if we didn't have those extra defenders, we'd have been in trouble.
yeah. The
We'd,
only
we'd
thing
have
I
been
would
in
say
trouble.
is, do you think a lot of this could be down to him not trusting players enough, not rotating enough? If you get what I mean, it's like
Mm,
he's done it through the years. Like I said, he's like you're playing a team in a low division. Like say for instance, last season, I think you played Preston. You're 3-0 up, and you're bringing on Saka. Like
mm.
what are you bringing on Saka for? Like I don't quite get that. You get what I mean? And there's been games like again like this season as well, where it's like Norgard. You brought in Norgard. You said he's a brilliant seasoned international player, used to the Premier League, but you haven't trusted him enough. Like he was captain for Brentford. He knows the league well. Whenever he's come in and played for you, he's done well. So there's like certain games you think he hasn't used him enough. Like, I don't know, you're playing Burnley at home.
Yeah.
Give Zubimendi or give Rice a rest.
Because
this is a time when you can't really afford to give people a rest, you know what I mean? Because it's like the business end of the season, like FA Cup coming to later stages, leagues in the later stages, Champions League in the later stage. This is where you want your players fresh and ready to go. And like you said, and like I said, like Rice and Zubimendi looking really tired at the moment. So
yeah,
he didn't really utilize his squad. Yeah, you had a great squad from what you bought in the summer, but he hasn't utilized it enough. So like now your players are fresh and ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, boy, I feel that I feel with him he likes to tend to keep the same thing. It's one of them things like, if we're getting results, if it's not broken, don't try and fix it. And yeah, I agree that you should definitely rotate and stuff, but I feel Arteta's like one of them people like, oh man, I just want to, if we're winning, I just want to keep it, man, because this is the team I've entrusted to win the majority of games this season.
Yeah.
And I think, in his head, he's probably thinking, listen, man, the season ain't done. Just give me 8 Premier League games, and all the other cups we'll deal with. But just give me as much as you can. But it's like you said, we've been picking up Saliba. I don't know if that's even come out. What happened to him yesterday?
I heard it was an ankle injury picked up in training or something.
Okay, see, I wonder if it's the same ankle that he's injured like 2-3 times already this season. It could be the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, like you said, Havertz is back. I understand why Havertz isn't be starting and stuff, because he came back and he's had a little knock. He hasn't really been the same. But Jesus, like I said, I haven't seen Jesus for a few games. I don't know why. Jesus came back, he was scoring goals, playing good football, and then I think it was more to kind of, because Gyökeres had that confidence and he was playing good football and scoring goals. I think it was like, oh, Gyökeres is on a roll now, let me think. But I feel that we'll probably see Jesus come in the FA Cup on Saturday, and maybe even against Leverkusen midweek as well.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he'll ring the changes for that game. I think he'll go strong.
For Leverkusen, yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
As long as against Leverkusen we can get a healthy lead, and then in the second leg we can then kind of rotate more. But I feel if we can do Leverkusen over at their ground once we're back home, I thought it would be comfortable enough to rotate, even like the likes of Kepa, and if Ben White's back from injury, I don't know if he will be back, but play the Norgars, play Madueke, play the other guys who kind of Mascara can kind of come in, Calafuri can come in at centre back instead of Gabriel and things like that. Just got to make some changes, man. I guess the last game kind of spoke on Chelsea, Villa a little bit. I guess before we head out, the last game to speak, we can kind of touch on, I guess, is Man City, man. Man City 2, Forest 2, obviously. Boy, I was watching, obviously, our game. So when our game finished and I turned over to the City game, all I saw was Bernardo Silva about to shoot. And I'm thinking, oh, here we go again. And smothered, and then obviously Murillo off the line, and then the whistle goes, and I'm like, wow, like, you know what I mean? So I didn't think when City went 1-0 up so early through Semenyo, in my head I was like,
game over,
man, it's game over. We just got to win.
Yeah,
but credit to City's great strike by Elliot Anderson as well to get the equaliser. But I wanted to ask from your point as a non-Arsenal fan, Um, where's your head in terms of the league title? Do you
It's
feel that? Well,
it's back in your hands now. It's in like before this result, it was obviously even Steven. Like you had a game in hand. They if they win their game in hand, they're only 2 points behind you. You're still going to Etihad. Now they're 7 points behind. Obviously, they've got a game in hand. They win that, they're still 4 points behind. So it's still in your hands at the moment as the
mm,
results are going. Um, can't write off City. Still 8 games to go.
mm,
You can still drop points. Like I was saying,
yeah,
you're winning at the moment. 3 wins in a row. Um, Sunday against Chelsea it was still a close game. It was 2-1. It could have gone either way. Yesterday you won 1-0. Again,
mm,
like I said, you sat back too much. They could have nicked an equaliser. So it's still there. It's still going to be nervous times ahead. Right? It's going
yeah,
to go back and forth. But at the moment, with the 7 point lead, it's back in your hands at the moment. So
mm,
you are favourites as the season goes on. With the last couple of games to go, you are favourites at the moment. But I would say you're outright. Yeah, you're definitely going to win it. But
yeah,
at this
yeah,
moment in
yeah,
time, you're top of the league and you're favourites. You're favourites to win it because, like I said, it's back in your hands now. But if
yeah.
you slip up, it's then again it goes back to even again.
There
You
you
get
go.
what I
And
mean?
in my head, it annoys me because I'm like, damn, the Brentford game 1-1, the
Yeah,
Wolves game last minute equalizer. I'm just like,
yeah,
oh, that's 4 extra points already,
yeah,
that we've missed out on. That we take us, we could be like what 11 points clear right now.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Where it be game over.
So
Like, just be truthful about it. Realistically, how Liverpool sort of like wrapped up the league around this time last year, Arsenal should have done it as well.
should have wrapped it
Yeah,
up.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's I know like it's easy to say now, but if you look at some of the results where you drop points and City drop points and then you drop points afterwards, the league should be really really truly wrapped up by now. You should be
Wrapped up.
concentrate on
Mm,
the Carabao, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. But
yeah.
because obviously there's still these tough games that are going to go in, because there's no, like you said, look in the Premier League, there's no easy games. Like look at Liverpool,
Yeah.
they lost to Wolves. You drew against
Mm,
Wolves. There's no easy games in the Premier League, and a lot of the teams that you got to play still. They've still got things to fight for. You got what Everton.
all right,
Everton
for
probably.
yeah.
I think that's is that
Everton
Everton your
next.
next game.
Yeah, at home
they're
next Saturday.
they're probably still trying to see if they can get into the European
Mm.
places. So they're going to be up for it. So
I think I'm just gonna go over our last 8 games in the league. We've got Everton at home,
mhm.
then we got Bournemouth at home, City away, Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, and Palace away. Last game of the season. So, for me, I'm hoping we can obviously beat Everton and Bournemouth and go to City, try and get a result at City. Um, then we've got Newcastle and Fulham at home, back to back, followed by West Ham away. If we can kind of get, in the next say 6 games, if we can win at least 5 out of the 6,
Yeah,
um, and then try and get like a draw or result at City, then we could have it. We could have it wrapped up, man. We could have it
yeah,
wrapped up with 2 games to go. Do you get what I'm
hmm
saying? Um, Especially if we do get a result against City. So yeah, we just gotta keep going, man. We just gotta keep going. But in terms of last thing I want to say, in terms of obviously tonight in about what 12 minutes, you got Spurs at home to Crystal Palace. Do you see Spurs getting relegated? I mean, they're only 1 point off relegation at the minute.
it's boy the way this league's going and the way Spurs are going is like you can't even say never. They're not going to get relegated, but I
Yeah,
think they'll squeeze out another maybe 2 wins and a draw out of the last couple of games. I think they might even win tonight against Palace.
yeah,
Um, because Palace they're struggling for players. I think this Europa League, not Europa League, Conference League's really aged some of their players, and it's affected the squad. They haven't got the biggest squad, have they? So that's going to help. That's going to make them struggle. So it'll be tough. It'll be tough. But I can see if they get a result today, I think that'll probably be good enough for them to stay up.
I mean, if they lose tonight, they've got to go Anfield.
Yeah, next week.
Next week. So, again, we'll have to see how that goes. City obviously got West Ham next. I don't see City. I don't know if I see City making any more mistakes. I think yesterday's result is just gonna, do you know what I'm saying? Just get them kind of ready for the rest of the season, man. I think they'll probably go.
But they got tough. They got a tough week ahead though. Because they got
Madrid,
they got Newcastle Saturday. I think 8:00 kickoff. Then they got Real Madrid away on Wednesday. And then obviously they got West Ham away on I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. So the next two games are pretty tough, man. So it's not going to be easy, man, for them. And Haaland's not exactly in great form, is he? Yes, and I don't think he's really scored any goals the last 4 or 5 games. It's been Semenyo. Semenyo's been the January signing, man. I heard he's got 10 points since he's been there. Through his goals. So
I mean, he could potentially be the signing of the season if he carries on to the end of the season.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I mean? So that's what we do, man. But cool. All right, man. Hopefully Palace can get a result tonight. Well, FA Cup weekend, man. So you got Wolves obviously Friday night. You need to avenge that loss from a couple of days ago.
The thing is, knowing Liverpool, they go there and like win 2 or 3-0 or something stupid like that, and you're like, why do you do that on Blood Tuesday, man?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the FA Cup though, a lot of teams play with a bit more freedom in the FA Cup as well. You know what I mean? So you might see if guys like Rio start and stuff, you might see a bit more thing.
I think Rio start. I heard Wirtz is possibly fit, so he might get some minutes before the Champions League game on Tuesday to get him a little bit of a run out. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right, bro. Well, big up, man. We'll be back. I'm sure we'll be back weekend.
Yeah.
Go over these FA Cup games, man. But everyone watching, like, share, subscribe if you can. Me and Scats will be back on the weekend. Bless up, people. Have a good week.
Peace.
Peace.